ano ito? Touch off. Wala, viewer. Viewer. Ano kaya? Nag-live na ba yan? Wala, big siya viewer. No viewer at all. Walang mga viewers. Hi viewers. I'm washing dishes right now. One viewer. Thank you. 1,000 viewers. Wala. Busy. Unsa man ako mga viewers? Pinoy or sa ibang bansa? Ang dami kong hugasan kasi may ipis. Hugas, wash plates. Washing plates. Asan man ang welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Asan man ang first time ko mag-live, guys. First time na ako mag-live. Not first time. Nay, one way. Yeah, hi, hello. Kisa ka ng one way. Taga Canada. Hello, viewer. Asa naman mo? Where are you? Where are you now? Where are you now? I need you now. See? I'm washing dishes. Hi, viewers. How are you today, viewers? How is you? How are you, viewers? Paano message? Paano man mag-message sila? Paano kaya sila mag-message? Asa ka ang message, ani? Pangbutang na ako ng tanan sa diba? Dami kong hugasan kasi naman sige lang na mga 10 hours Sharo wala nang tanaw anang akong live. Hi, viewer. Washing right now. Sana Pinoy ba ang viewer ko or other country? Paano man sila mag-message? Paano kaya sila mag-message na? Wala man siya ikuan. Message box. Try nyo daw mag-message, be. Try to message me. Tako ko tong ibang kutsara kasi ang dami kutsara. Marami ng kutsara dito. Dami-daming kutsara. Hi. Who's that one viewer? Who's that one viewer? I'm washing the dishes right now because I will put some of it to the cabinet. I cannot use this all because I'm alone. I don't have visitors. I found cockroach all over my dishes. So it's very, very bad cockroach. I hate cockroach so much. This is yellowish because of the turmeric. Paano kaya ano siya? No more. No more. No more, no more. Hello to viewers. Where are you watching? Can you message me? Where are you watching? Watching from the Philippines. Or from other country. No conversation. There is no conversation. Paano kaya sila mag-converse? Chat. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Learn more. So where is the base ng klase? Wala ko chat box. Asa kang chat box ano? Done! Done my dishes. Dishes. Oh, hi. Hello. How do you read the name? Sebe VR. Hello, Sebe VR. Are you from? Where are you watching? Sebi. Where are you watching? From the Philippines. I'm good. Yes, I'm always good. Wow, from America. Hi. I'm from Philippines. So this is our place. This is my place. So I'm done my laundry. I'll put this outside for the cats. For the what's this? Stray cats. I always feed the cat outside. Stray cats. So if I have food, I will feed the cats. It's not my cat. They are not my cats. Yes. Because they are very hungry. I'm done my dishes. So many dishes. I have so many things to do right now because I need to clean all over the house. What are you doing right now, Sibi? Sibi. I also clean here. This is my laundry area. I clean everything because there are a lot of insects like cockroach hiding here. I eat cockroach. I'm about to have dinner. Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead. To your dinner now. Thank you for watching my live. Thank you for watching my live, CP. And hello to America. Hello, America. This is me from Philippines. Okay, thank you. Bye. Bye. Thank you. We have the eggs of the cockroach. Cockroach egg. Oh my gosh. So ew. I need to wash everything. These are my fish sauce. Another fish sauce. And my soy sauce. Bagoong. We call this bagoong. Isda means fish. So I clean here. Clean everything because I saw a cockroach living here. I hated cockroach so much. So this is inside my fridge. No food. I have here the salmon, frozen salmon belly. And here the pompano fish head. And a little bit of pork. That's it. And ice cubes. So I don't have food inside my fridge. Here. I have here my cholola. See? Cholola is very nice. And my dipping sauce or my sauce dressing. Avocado. 2 eggs. This is my dressing room. It's time for laundry. Yay! It's time for laundry. For the white clothes. I am Team Pacquiao. Time for laundry. Laundry, laundry. Laundry, laundry. Washing clothes with feet. Washing clothes with feet. 2 feet. This is how I wash. Because I don't have washing machine. So I need to wash like this. So I have to soak it overnight or 24 hours. I soak this white clothes with what's this? With my detergent. And then tomorrow I will wash it. I forgot already. I have forgotten. Sa kanya. Sumbat na ako. I see. I forgot. I forgot already. Big plant. Big plant. See this. A very, very big plant. Eh. Big plant. 1 hour na.
I was off work, it was probably 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. And my phone rang and it was my boss, the head of the whole company. And I answered the phone and he didn't say anything other than just, I hate you. He just said it, and he was just like, I hate you. I fucking hate you. And then he just hung up. And that was it. Just like middle of the night, he just called me to tell me he hated me. I mean, it was like a regular day at American Apparel.
The new brand of clothing has been appearing in cities around America.
American Apparel.
American Apparel.
American Apparel is one of the fastest growing and hippest clothing makers in the country.
It just felt cool because it was so different. I liked it different.
American Apparel stores have opened in 11 countries with sales of $300 million.
Wow, I want to be a part of this.
It was a fashion ball. And Dove was the leader.
There was just this energy around him.
It's t-shirts that feel good, look good, but are made in an honest way to say.
Roll them down, super cute.
The advertisements were basically soft sport porn.
It's a sexual element of fashion. It's inescapable.
American Apparel became my life. I had an assistant, the CEO calling, texting me.
I felt like I was king of the industry.
I loved every second of it until I didn't.
Dove was unpredictable.
You would push people as far as they could go.
You're not good enough. You're not strong enough.
Then the recession hit.
Here's a company that has not done so well. We're talking about American Apparel.
Here, a fucking disaster. Figure it out.
Things progressively got crazier and crazier.
There has been video where he was literally running around naked while two female employees were in the room with him.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It was absolutely earth-shatteringly dehumanizing to be employed at this company.
This is really fucked up. American Apparel became this iconic firewall.
Somebody had driven this company absolutely
probably be in therapy until the day that I die.
I need to get the hell out of here. This is crazy.
You're having me walking and I didn't even have enough time to get on Ozempic? It was the mid-2000s. Ugg boots were everywhere. Facebook was the hot new thing, and people were outraged by Janet Jackson's wardrobe malfunction. One day, I was taking the public transit home, and I got a City Weekly paper. On the back, there was a clothing store ad, and it said, now open, with the girl with her legs spread open, and I said, oh my god, that is fashion. The company was called American Apparel. And it said that they had an open call for people to work there, and so I went. I always loved fashion. It just came natural. But growing up, I had learning disabilities, and I kept applying to these fashion jobs, and I would never get them. So I did phone sex for money. Hi, gorgeous. It's me, Eloise. How are you? When I got to the open call, I was like, I'm not gonna get it again. I'm destined to be a phone sex operator till the end. And so I went in, and there was a girl sitting in the dressing room, and I gave her my resume, which was basically a blank piece of paper, and she kind of just like tossed it to the side, looked me up and down, and she was like, so what do you want to do here? And I was like, I guess fashion merchandising. She was like, great, you could be the district merchandising manager. Can you start right now? And I was like, oh, cool. Let's do this.
The new brand of clothing called American Apparel is appearing in cities around America. There are suddenly lots of these stores.
An American Apparel store opened up in the neighborhood, and I did an interview and I gave a resume in, but I think it was really more of like a vibe check. I guess I passed. I think it was my physique. I'm really tall and skinny, and that was kind of like what was already in the advertisements.
I had nose piercings and like a pixie cut and really loud glasses. What I was going for was honestly a hipster bike messenger. And she's like, that's the look we want. Not, you've got experience. It was like, you've got the look.
They definitely were hiring freaks and geeks, I mean, it felt like a weirdo club. And actually, one of the slogans was, if you see someone shoplifting, let them know we're hiring.
I definitely couldn't afford the clothes at American Apparel, so my friend and I would go there and shoplift. I probably wore that one American Apparel shirt that I shoplifted to the interview. The manager just came out and kind of looked at my outfit, took a photo of me, and was like, you can start Monday if you want. I kind of felt chosen. Like, I must be cool. Like, I must be an American Apparel person.
The reason why American Apparel is such a hot thing right now is because they're offering you a new, clean look.
Walking into American Apparel felt different than walking into any other retailer. It wasn't like walking into a Gap or a J. Crew. It was sexy and very cool.
We're a basic store. People are using our stuff to turn it into their own style.
One of the big appeals of American Apparel was its antithesis to other brands.
It was right at that time of famous people's offspring becoming famous. Simple Life was a thing, and it was just trashy logos everywhere.
American Apparel was so simple, just solid basics, no logo, every color you can imagine. It was almost like whatever the bug is like drawn to the light, it just like pulls you in.
Right now we just remodeled next door. We made it really big.
first when I started working, I was just kind of there, dressing the mannequins, organizing the store. And I would hear these like whispers in the back like, oh my god, that's fab. I'm gonna send a picture of that to Dove. And I was like, who's Dove?
I think we never arrive. As human beings, we're kind of trained to try and do better the next time, right? Things evolve, things change. And the apparel industry has to be reinvented. I run American Apparel in an instinctive manner, in an impulsive manner. I try to break down all kinds of barriers.
Enter Dov Charney, a flamboyant Canadian-born LA clothing entrepreneur. Charney says he's on a crusade to smash the garment industry's culture of worker exploitation from within.
This is basically the pitch. It's t-shirts that look good, t-shirts that feel good, and t-shirts that are made in a non-exploitative setting.
He was selling this Made in America sweatshop 3 thing, and I thought it was great. Like, there was more to it than just being cool. It was also, like, meaningful.
You're tight, relax. Relax, it's California.
Dov Charney is the biggest manufacturer still making t-shirts in America. He pays his workers well over minimum wage.
We've undervalued this job in the last 30 years. It's a hard damn job.
At American Apparel, everything was made in America. Nobody else was doing that. And you hear like critics talking about like, you're never going to be successful doing this. It's not a sustainable model. It costs too much. And he was just like diehard about it.
We try to do things ourselves. I today have to compete with China, and I say, let's play hockey, I'm ready. That's what I do.
Dove was really passionate about immigration and was kind of like, why do we even have borders?
I believe in an open immigration policy. I think people should go live where they want to live, when they want to live, and where they want to live in the world.
And that ethos was a big thing for me. I was like, there's so much good about this company.
What's the key to success? Passion. That's it. That's it.
What's the key to success?
Oh my god, the first time Dove came into the store.
What's
I
the
was
key
so
to
excited.
success?
Someone was like, Dove is coming, everyone
Passion.
get ready, Dove is coming. And there was this frenzy.
Passion.
Like you could hear him before you saw him, and you could
You
sense
don't
his
have a
presence before
passion.
you saw him.
You cannot success.
Well, I don't want to
succeed.
freak it out that bad, but we could.
You
I
can
think
have
Monday
some-
nights are more
you
important because you have
can-
a lot of shipments
you
coming
can
in.
have
You want to capture things like the denim jacket.
Success.
Push them into the floor.
When he walked in, I just thought he was so sexy.
What's your name? Yeah.
He like had this whole pep talk with us, like we're gonna rule the world, like are you with me or are you not? Like it was a show, and I love a show.
Anybody ever call you hyper? Yeah, people call me hyper every day. I think I was born overcharged.
Dove, he lived, breathed, ate American Apparel all the time.
He almost never slept. He wouldn't even take breaks to eat food. He would send out his numbers, be like, call me, whatever, like call me day, night. And he expected the same of his employees.
You know why he doesn't answer?
I started to stay way late, not take time off. If there was a 40-hour week, it was because you were sick and so you weren't working a few days. Like no one was working that little.
On one 2-week period, on top of the 80 hours that I worked, it was like 120 something hours of overtime that I clocked. I did a 36-hour shift that payroll didn't believe me. They had to check the cameras to see that I was there.
So you're around these people all day, and I think through that, it allowed people to bond at a deeper level. And I started to realize it's not just me in therapy. We all have vulnerability, like moms that are similar to my mom, who had mental illness. And I'm like, that's so wild.
Before I worked at American Apparel, I was a huge drug addict, and working there like kind of gave me meaning, like something to be a part of,
you know, where I'm from is very Mormon, and I grew up very Mormon. That's like very much my background. But as I grew up, I really started questioning the church, and a lot of the people in that neighborhood didn't really like it. And so when I was around 17, I ran away from home, just looking for like something that was different. And American Apparel became that different thing.
It's like, well, in fashion, it's inescapable. So I then start thinking, let's get scared about sex. I mean, it just doesn't add up.
Now, it seemed to find models from just finding them in the store. Attractive, great or fun, and he would go shoot with them.
Charlie's always on the lookout for people like this one, Natasha. He says he saw her walking down the street and jumped out of his limo to offer her a job.
Is this true?
It's definitely true, yeah.
Did you think, what, the Lucas creep?
Yeah, I was in shock. I was like, what the heck? And who is this guy? Where is he coming from?
She was suspicious, but she did the photo shoot, and now she works for American Apparel.
The women in the ads, they weren't wearing makeup, they weren't posing in a, you know, practiced way. You felt this person isn't conventionally beautiful, they're not as thin, they don't have hair extensions, they don't have makeup on. That could be me.
I just love also that it put a name to the person. Like, it gives a bio of the person. Yes, some of it was very suggestive, but it was a really nice way.
It's more than just this, yeah. It was so justice.
What was interesting about their Charlie and American Apparel is that it had a very justified and an idealistic side. And the sex without the idealism would just be sleazy. But the idealistic part without the sex would be more. Dove embodied both of those beliefs and acted on them, and the company did it. And they did very quickly.
You don't need to be at lunch with anybody right now. You need earlier and later back.
Absolutely felt competitive. It felt like you had to differentiate yourself from other people so that you wouldn't feel like Dove could ask someone else to do your job.
I've asked a million times. I think it's coming in.
That's very vocal. Just like whatever you're thinking, you say it. Like, this is wrong.
You're wrong. There's nothing. There's nothing.
And that was appealing to me because it was so opposite of where I came from. So I really bought into it. I was like, okay, this is how you be a successful adult. Is you have to get into those spaces. I went from lowest position to manager of the store in 6 months, and it was a big store too. But it still felt like I needed to prove myself. Like there must be more to this company that I can be a part of.
Fundamental to the American Apparel brand is our revolutionary concept of sweatshop reusable insulation. All our products are manufactured and marketed at our 800,000 square foot downtown Los Angeles facility, the largest single garment factory in the United States.
Everyone was happy there. So like the marketing, the design, all the codes were made there.
After graduating college, I thought, if the point of grad school is to just get a better job, what if I bypass grad school and I just apply to the factory? So I sent a letter of interest to HR, and I got it.
Getting a job at the factory for me was a really big deal. It was like close to the action, and that was really exciting. Yeah, right. This is who I am now.
Here's a whole bunch of people working really hard and building things. Hola!
Once we the initiation was, where you knew you were definitely in Dove's inner circle, you would get a starter kit. So the starter kit was a Leica camera, a new BlackBerry phone, a copy of 48 Laws of Power, book of strategies for success, and a Hitachi Magic Wand vibrator. So I kept the BlackBerry, I kept the camera, of course I kept the vibrator, and I threw away the 48 Laws of Power. I just cared about sex, drugs, and t-shirts.
In the stores, in the factory, across the board, sex was everywhere.
Everyone was sleeping together, and you would see like some of the employees like hooking up in the stairwells.
We were young and horny, and it definitely felt like there was a free sex vibe. I mean, it was all part of the revolution.
Despite dropping retail industry profits, sales at American Apparel are up.
I quickly moved up in position and got all these responsibilities. But at 25, I had 2 cell phones. I had the CEO calling and texting me. You know, I'm like, oh my god, I'm really doing this adult thing.
Okay, here's our PR office.
I worked my way up to be in charge of fashion media and product placement.
It's going to be America's fastest growing retailer.
I was away from home, I was doing something, I was getting promoted, so it's like, working in the house, I'm 21 years old. Like, I'm like a manager of all these stores, there's all these employees that answer to me, I have all this like power. I felt like I was like in the industry.
Whether you worked at the factory or in the stores, every time we got a bonus or a promotion or any time our salaries changed at all, they would have us sign a mediation agreement that said, hey, like, I've recently been offered more money, and that means I can sue Dove, I can talk about anything negative about the company. Maybe I was naive, but I'm sure it'll be fine, honestly.
As an entire company, we had weekly conference calls.
All the stores were expected to call in, regardless of where they were, across the world.
Sometimes you would dial in the line and it would say there were too many participants, but it was like, how is that possible? But it was just hundreds and hundreds of people.
Right now, we bought the Escalade crap. You need to get these stores sold, okay?
If your store was not performing well, the conference call was potentially a very scary time for you because you would be at threat of being called out by Dove.
I both looked forward to it and dreaded it.
It was equally as entertaining as it was scary. Like there were these different things like Fool of the Week.
There was always someone that she would call Fool of the Week. You know, Michelle, you're the Fool of the Week. Fool of the Week, fucking week. Like, oh my god. I mean, it was so mortifying that hundreds and hundreds of people heard that you personally are the Fool of the Week for a multi-million-dollar company.
It did feel uncomfortable, like, fuck, I know I'm not supposed to laugh because I keep yelling at the person I respect in life, and then he's always doing something incredibly funny in the next thought, and it is so weird and challenging and confusing because you're like, do I hate him or do I think he's hilarious?
At that point in time, even though I was still working at the stores, making like $9 minimum wage, I really got a sense that like, if you had an idea, anything was possible with American Girl. So I pitched this marketing idea, and suddenly I was on a flight to LA. I've been traveling all day. I got to the factory. It's like 11 p.m. I can just hear Dove like just rambling, talking business. And I'm like, how is this guy still at the factory? And I'm like, please, like I've been traveling
tired of living with your boss, and I was like, why wouldn't I live with my boss? Why wouldn't you live with your boss if you had the opportunity to live in this big gorgeous house?
The door is always unlocked, always open, and there's just like girls everywhere, you know, making breakfast and like walking his dog, and I don't know, like a little, I don't want to say Playboy mansion.
I guess it was like the Playboy Mansion, but for hipsters. It was unclear, like, what sort of relationship some of the girls had with Dub. Because his door was closed, so I wasn't supposed to go in.
It was definitely an open secret that Doug was sleeping with the employees.
Look, I'm a single young guy. You fall in love with someone,
Hi.
it's great to meet you. You're the woman of my life. I think you're
Hi, Havik. Havik Chitty. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from?
I left Dove's house after my manager at the factory warned me, look, if you stay at his place any longer, you're going to become a Dove girl.
The Dove girl. That was somebody who can only have a job title. Maybe they're Dove girl. Maybe they just travel with him, but there's other things that he wants.
Bye, viewers. Napa. Hello, viewer.
You were kind of afraid of the Doug girls if they were around. You're just kind of like kids to them. And when you asked if there would be some girl that would show up with a microman's shirt and like
I'll end now.
tell me something that I needed to
Hala,
do and
paano mag-end?
were you? So well, Doug says you have to
How
do
to
it.
end the live? Oh my gosh, how to end this? Start. Oh my gosh, how to end the live? At least 1 minute of video is needed to start a highlight. Green screen money. Oh my gosh. Start a poll. Start a Q&A. Create post.
It was amazing.
Ay, X lang siguro, no? X lang siguro. Ma-record ba ni siya? X lang siguro siya. Wala man. Are you sure you want to